keeping most of my foundations on top of my vanity in this acrylic container that I got from Look. So I added this one this month. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. I'm excited to play around with this one. I've also been using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. It's not my favorite. I feel like it doesn't work that well with my oily skin, but I'm still using it this month so I can really form an opinion on it. So far, I don't love this. Oh my gosh, this is like turning into a review video. I don't love this e.l.f. foundation, but I've kind of been combining it with the CoverGirl one, and it works pretty well. So I think that's the only new products that I've added, and then everything else in here is just like my everyday favorites. So my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, CoverGirl, Maybelline Concealer, Urban Decay Naked Skin. I love all of those. I switched things up. I feel like I have a lot of products in my drawer this month. It might look a little cluttery, so I'll try to keep this video as brief as possible since I have a lot of things to get through. So I added this lipstick case. This is just from By Allegory. I will link it in the description box below, but it is my favorite. I usually use these inside my IKEA drawers just to organize my lipsticks, but I thought I would throw one in here because I do tend to keep a lot of lipsticks in my everyday makeup drawer. This month it's pretty minimal. I just have like the basics. So over here I just have a nude Buxom lip gloss that I've been loving, and then I also have this pink lip gloss from Bare Minerals. It's one of their Marvelous Moxie glosses, and then I have 5 nude lipsticks. Nude lipsticks are just like my favorite right now. So I have a NYX. This one by Milani is one of my favorites, Matte Naked. This is one of my all-time favorites by Wet n Wild, and then I have one from Rimmel London, and then this is a new one I'm trying out from the brand Merle Norman. Of course, I have Milani Sangria and Black Cherry. I'll probably add in Wet n Wild. I got 2 from Wet n Wild recently, so I'll add those in there, and then I just have my e.l.f. lip exfoliator. These are the lashes that I've just been trying out recently. I just got some from Beauty Convict, and so far I really like them. And these are in the style Sinner. These little 2 pink baskets are just from Target. I got them from like the dollar section, but they just fit really nicely into like random spots in my makeup collection. So I have a bunch of lip liners. I have some ColourPop, City Color Cosmetics, Milani, e.l.f. This one is from It Cosmetics, which I love, but I like to just keep a few in here that I reach for pretty often. So they're mainly nudes, a few dramatic colors, and then I have, of course, the e.l.f. palettes that I've been talking about non-stop. So the contour palette, the blush palette, the bronzer palette. In case you guys haven't seen these yet, they are so pigmented. They're only $6, which is crazy to me because they are some of the best drugstore blushes I've tried, so I just keep those in there. So as for face primers, of course I have my Smashbox Photo Finish because that's my favorite. I have this one from Laura Mercier. This is the foundation primer in Radiance, a little mini one that I'm just trying to finish up. And then I have this one from Dr. Jart Plus. This is the Pore Medic Pore Minish Primer. So far I like it. I've only tried it a few times, so I'll definitely keep you guys posted next month and let you know what I thought of it. Back there I just have some hand lotion, the e.l.f. Daily Moisture Stick, and some hand sanitizer. And then moving over I have some other lip products. So as you guys can tell, I'm really into the pinks and nudes lately. I know that fall's like a typical dark lip kind of season, but for some reason I've just been loving nude lipsticks. So I have this L'Oreal Lilac, an e.l.f. matte lip color, a Stila gloss, this Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in Patina, which is so beautiful, and then this one from The Balm, and then 2 lip glosses from Lorac. So I feel like I've been loving face products a lot lately, like blushes and bronzers and things like that. So I have this container from By Allegory. I just added it in here. It is just like their blush bronzer container, but I really, really like it. So I'll link that below as well if you're interested. But these are the 2 ColourPop blushes from their fall collection. I've been playing around with them because they're actually the first ColourPop blushes that I've ever tried, and I like them so far. And then over here I have this one from The Balm. I love these blushes. This is their In Stain blush. I actually just ordered a few more of these because The Balm was just on Look, and I think that they are amazing. They're so pigmented and they look so beautiful. And then I have this one from The Balm. This is the Balm Desert. It's like a blush bronzer kind of product that can just be used for both, and I really love this one as well. I have my e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder because I've been using that a lot lately, and then of course my It Cosmetics By Pores powder because that is my favorite of all time. I also have this blush. It's kind of like a blush highlight all-in-one. It's from The Balm Mary Luminizer, which I told you guys last month that I loved. And then I'm actually going to be trying out this one. This is the Betty Luminizer. It's kind of like more of a bronzy shade. I'll show you. It's a really pretty color. I feel like it's kind of like a bronzer and highlight all in one, so I'm excited to try this out because it's a little bit lighter, so I feel like it will match my skin tone perfectly, and I can't wait to see how that works. And back here I just have my 2 favorite highlighters, Champagne Pop and Opal, and then I just have like an e.l.f. duo back there, and then I have my e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder. And then this month I'm trying out this concealer from Stila. This is their Stay All Day Concealer. So speaking of this, have you guys tried their Stay All Day foundation? I saw it online the other day and I was kind of curious about it, but I got this concealer to try in the meantime, so I'm excited to use it. Recently I've been using this one from Becca Cosmetics, and you guys, I'm pretty sure by the time I upload this video, Becca is still on Haute Look. This concealer is amazing. Mine's a little messy because I use it so often, but you guys, it's available for $9 on Haute Look, which is a steal because this is better than the Benefit Boing Concealer, which I love. So I'm telling you, head over to Haute Look and check it out. You will not regret it. I just bought 2 of them because they don't even sell this at Sephora. I think it's kind of like an older product, but you will love it. And then I just have my Benefit Hoola Bronzer back there because that's what I've been wearing lately. So I'm mainly using eyeshadow palettes this month, but I do have a few of these e.l.f. smudge pots. These are awesome. I love them so much. I use them as eyeshadow bases and they work perfectly to keep your eyeshadows in place all day long. And then I have a few ColourPop shadows that I'm using. So this one is Boy Band. It's just like your typical brown shade, but it's really beautiful. This one is Crimper, which is one of their newer shadows. And then I'm going to be wearing Amaze, which is kind of like an everyday kind of champagne bronzy shade. So those are kind of like my go-to shadows. I also got this little sample of the Desert by the Balm, which I do typically use as a bronzer blush, but I thought it might make a really pretty eyeshadow, so I threw it in here to try and use it as an eyeshadow as well. Oh, and then I forgot, I'm using this Too Faced. This is so pretty. No! I totally just dropped that on the floor. I thought I shattered it, but I didn't. I'm so glad because I haven't had a chance to use it yet. But this is their bronzer blush duo in Carry and Big, and these were really popular when they first came out. They're really beautiful, so I'm excited to try them out and see if they work with my skin tone, and I just can't wait to use them. Back there I just have all of my everyday eyebrow routine things, which you guys have seen a million times. And then in here I have my eyeliners. I actually added a few really pretty kind of bronzy eyeliners. I've been loving bronzy shades so much. This one is from JCat Beauty. I got it in my Ipsy bag and it's really beautiful. I've been loving it a lot lately. And then I got this one in my BoxyCharm, and this one's from Tarte. But bronzes on the eyes have just been my favorite. I feel like they just complement fall colors so well. I'm also trying out this Tarte liner, which I am really excited to use. This is their Precision Longwear liner, and it's just like the felt tip pen liner. It's really similar to Stila's Stay All Day, which is what I typically use, but I thought I would try this one out since this is like my holy grail. I wanted to give another one a shot and see how it worked. Then I just have my typical one. So this one's from Rimmel Urban Decay. I'm trying a few of the eyeliners from the Balm. I've tried them in the past and they're okay. They're not my favorite, but they're okay. And so these are 2 shades I didn't really have in other eyeliners, so I thought I would give them a shot. Back here I have my Wet n Wild Fergie primer. I wanted to try using that one again and see how I liked it. My mascaras haven't changed in like 3 months because I'm trying to use these up, but if you guys have any good drugstore recommendations, let me know in the comments below because I used to love drugstore mascaras, and some of these I'm just kind of like I'm not really that impressed by, so I would love to try another drugstore mascara. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. But I do love these 2 by Stila. This is their lash primer and this is their huge, I think it's called like Huge Lash Extreme Mascara. That's been my favorite. I'm just trying to use up this one from YSL and I'm almost finished with it. And then honestly, the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara has not been my favorite. I know so many people love it, but I'm just like trying to use it and trying to like it, but so far it's just not my favorite. So we'll see how I feel at the end of the month. Back here I just have my Ipsy NYX Trio that I got in my Ipsy bag and I wanted to use it. And then I have a bunch, just like 3 of these Maybelline Eye Studio quads because those are my favorite recently. So as for eyeshadow palettes, I will be using the Lorac Pro Matte Palette. I've been using this every single day and I just think it is a staple for any collection. This one from Anastasia, this is the Maya Mia palette. It's not like a new palette or anything, but I've really been loving this like orangey brown shade and like this reddish shade, so I've just been using that a lot lately. I'm still using the Urban Decay Naked Smoky and this one from e.l.f. And then over here, I'm finally trying this. I've had this for a while and I cannot wait to use it. It is the Nude Dude palette from the Balm, but the colors are so gorgeous. They're like bronzy and these ones are just like so smoky and beautiful, so I cannot wait to play around with this. Of course, I have my Too Faced chocolate bar palettes because those are my favorite. I'm also finally trying the Tartelette palette by Tarte. Why has it taken me so long to try these palettes? I've had them sitting in my collection and I just haven't used them yet, so I am so excited to play around with this one because matte shadows have been my essential essentials lately. So those are all the palettes that I'll be using this month. I want to film some fall get ready with me's or fall tutorials, so let me know which palette you would like to see and I will do it for sure. Okay, so that is everything inside my everyday makeup drawer. I hope this video is not getting too repetitive. Honestly, you guys know that I don't change it up too much, but there are a few things that I added in that I wanted to share with you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!